Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Leah Larger.
And I'm Ella Griffin with your morning announcements. Today is Wednesday, October 16th.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. In recent news, Indiana University has ordered the Indiana Daily Student to end all print publication less than 24 hours after the administration fired an advisor for the student newspaper.
On October 16th, Jim Rodenbush, director of student media at the Indiana Daily Student, was told by IU's media school to stick to information about homecoming for an upcoming special edition.
Rosenbush believed this was an unlawful censorship and took his issue with the dean on Monday, asking for further clarity.
The decision was made to fire him as they believed his lack of leadership was unacceptable.
According to IndyStar, an IU spokesperson said that the campus is shifting resources to prioritize digital media over print to address the publication's financial deficit.
IU Bloomington Chancellor David Reingold reiterated the student media business plan and said the university will not interfere with editorial content.
We'll keep you updated as the story progresses.
Moving on, the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let's watch a PSA made by Faith to learn more about it.
Thank you, Faith. This is so important to learn and spread awareness about.
In intergalactic news, astronauts have recently discovered that a rogue planet is behaving more like a star and is rapidly growing at 6.6 billion tons per second.
Whoa, that's crazy. According to CNN, it had a massive growth spurt as it is 5 to 10 times the size of Jupiter and is 620 light years away from Earth.
It is full of gas and dust as it absorbs anything it can while this growth spurt is taking place.
Astronauts also found that the rogue planet is adding material 8 times faster than it was a few months ago.
Speaking of our atmosphere, let's get a weather update from Chloe and Addison.
What's up, Greyhounds? I'm Chloe Esconadas.
And I'm Addison Levine, and we're back with your weekend's weather.
We hope everyone had a great fall break. Starting off Friday morning, it'll be a low of 48 degrees, reaching a high of 70 in the afternoon.
On Saturday, it's going to be a low of 48 degrees and a high of 74 in the afternoon. Following that, there's going to be a 75% chance of thunderstorms.
Sunday morning, it'll be a low of 50 degrees and a high of 65 in the afternoon. That's all the weather we have for you today, Greyhounds.
Let's take it back to the studio.
Thank you, Chloe and Addison.
Moving on, over fall break, many sports were in full swing. Let's head over to Rachel and Charlotte for our sports update.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Charlotte, here with your sports update for the week. First, let's start off with a fall recap. Over fall break, the girls' soccer team dominated their sectional matchups, defeating Zionsville 1-0, Cathedral 3-0, and in the sectional championship, defeating Westfield 2-1 in a double overtime thriller, with junior Bella Cueto sealing the victory for the Hounds. The girls' first regional matchup is tonight at 6:30 versus Avon at home. Make sure to show up and support your Hounds.
The boys' soccer team was also successful over fall break, winning against North Central 2-0. They then went into penalty kicks in their game against Noblesville and had a crucial save by Gray Morgan to seal the win. They also won 2-0 against Zionsville to win the sectional championship.
Soccer wasn't the only successful sport over break. Boys tennis is now state-bound after wins over Brebeuf, Park Heritage, and Kokomo in semi-states. The boys play in state quarterfinals tomorrow versus Avon. Good luck!
As well, this past fall break, your Hounds were very successful last Friday against Warren Central, winning 42-7. This makes it their 7th game where they've won by 24 points or more.
Andrew Pemberton showed to be a valuable player as he rushed for 171 yards, while Anthony Colner threw for 193 yards.
The Hounds will travel to Lawrence Central tomorrow night for their last regular season game before they head to sectionals against Harrison.
Before we head into swimming, Rachel interviewed Jaden Kirshner about how the Hounds are preparing for sectionals and how they plan to stay strong. Let's take a look.
How do you think the team has developed since the beginning of the season?
I think our work ethic has definitely gotten better. We've been pushing hard at practice. And definitely Coach Wright's coaching is definitely a big push to help us win games.
How does the team get momentum going before a game?
Definitely music. Music is a big part of our pregame warm-up, and then Coach Wright's talks definitely helps us get hype in the locker room.
And how do you guys plan to continue the momentum throughout the rest of the season?
Just keep working and keep pushing and keep listening to Coach Wright's coaching, and we're going to win state.
In recent swimming news, this past weekend, Carmel hosted the World Aquatic Swimming World Cup. This competition included a variety of international swimmers, including Olympians.
Gretchen Walsh, a 22-year-old from Tennessee, set a new world record in the 50-meter butterfly with a time of 23.72 seconds.
Other swimmers also set personal records and national records. Regan Smith, being one of the individuals, set a new American record in the 200-meter butterfly.
Switching over to cross country, the boys and girls cross country teams are competing in sectionals this Saturday, looking to repeat as sectional champions.
Also competing in sectionals on Saturday is the girls volleyball team. They will face the winner of Fishers and Noblesville. Good luck!
Well, that's all we have for your sports update, Greyhounds. I've been Charlotte Hunter.
And I've been Rachel Wolfengal.
Now let's send it back to the studio.
Wow, there are a lot of sports competing soon.
In local news, a 4,000-year-old skull was found on the bank of the Whitewater River as it dates back to 2300 BC. The landowner who found the remains back in June reported it to the Fayette County Sheriff's Department. The coroner's office announced a press release just last Monday. According to the press release, the University of Indianapolis Human Identification Center and the University of Georgia were able to determine how old the skull was through a variety of tests.
Did you know that the third week of October is School Safety Week?
That's right. It's important to understand what to do in the event of an emergency.
Let's watch an informative video explaining what to do when a fire alarm goes off.
Hello, Greyhounds. Officer Rodriguez here, your SRO. We're going to talk about fire alarm. Hello, Greyhounds. Officer Rodriguez here, your SRO. We're going to talk about fire alarms, and we would like for you to exercise the observe and decide method.
Hello, Greyhounds. Remember, with Observe and Decide, we want to stay in our classrooms and wait for further announcements. Now I would like to talk about a planned drill or an unplanned alarm. A planned drill starts when an administrator makes an announcement and then we initiate the drill. An unplanned alarm is not met with a prior announcement.
During a passing period, what happens if an alarm goes off and I'm in the commons?
Hello, Greyhounds. Officer Williams here. If you are in the commons during a fire drill, one option is to evacuate the building.
What do I do if I'm in the hallway and the alarm goes off?
What's up, Greyhounds? I'm Officer Rogowski. One option we have is to get behind the locked door.
What happens if we're eating lunch?
In the cafeteria, an option is to evacuate, just like in our other large gathering space areas.
Thank you for that educational video.
Speaking of education, yesterday hundreds of students learned more about careers. The third annual Junior Achievement Career Ignite took place in the Fieldhouse. All principal classes in the Polytechnic pathway went to the Fieldhouse on Tuesday and Wednesday to learn more from the dozens of companies in attendance, like Purdue University, the Armed Forces, Carmel Fire Department, and many more. Now we'd like to wish everyone listed below a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone. Now on to daily announcements.
Do you want to enter a raffle for a chance to win a large bag of candy? Fill out the form in the Key Club Instagram bio to enter the raffle. The teacher with the most students who register are given candy and donuts to give to all of their students.
Are you interested in math, biology, or both? Math Club is hosting a guest speaker, Professor Julia Urcio, today after school in A314 and is speaking about math and science, math and medicine, why math is helpful at the eye doctor.
What's a crane's favorite type of music? Heavy metal. If you're interested in folding origami crafts such as paper cranes, join us today in H205 after school for a meeting for the Wishing Crane Project, a club dedicated to bringing joy into patients' lives through crane donations.
FCA will meet Friday at 8:15 a.m. in the freshman cafeteria. All are welcome.
Carmel Girls Wrestling season starts Monday, October 20th in the wrestling room. In its senior year as an IHSAA sport, the squad is growing and chasing state titles. Come learn a new sport or add to your skills. Contact Coach Baxter with any questions.
The first event for Carmel Love for Elders is next Monday, October 20th. This is an international non-for-profit organization fighting senior isolation through handwritten letters. We host events twice a month and donate all letters to local senior homes. Join us for our first event next Monday, October 20th in the Media Center, classrooms 3 and 4.
If you like snacks, politics, or want to discuss what's happening in the U.S. and beyond, then come to E226 on Monday, October 20th after school for Political Discussions Club.
There is a call-out meeting for all interested in wrestling or interested in being a manager for the 2025-2026 wrestling season in Coach Ayersman's room, H320, next Wednesday, October 20th.
A reminder that Wednesday, October 22nd is PSAT Day. All students in grades 9, 10, and 11 are in person taking the PSAT. Seniors will not report to school. Please check Canvas for a message with additional information. Students in grades 9, 10, and 11 should bring their school-issued Chromebook fully charged as well as their charging cord on Wednesday.
The Carmel Education Foundation Ghosts and Goblins 1 Mile 5K Run/Walk is almost here. On Saturday, October 25th, grab your friends, your costume, and your best race for Carmel's most spirited outdoor run, starting and finishing at Carmel High School. Choose the 1 mile or 5K course, enjoy snacks at the finish, and race for prizes awarded to the top finishers in every 5K age category.
You can scan the QR code for more information. Now let's send it over to our in-studio announcements.
What is crack-a-lackin' Greyhounds? For your safety and the safety of everyone at Carmel High School, please make sure to have your physical ID or your Mingy ID each day you're in the building. This allows us to identify who should be in the building at any given time. If you have lost your ID, please go to the activities office to play for a replacement. Thank you. Now let's bring it back to the studio.
And with that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television.
And follow our Instagram at Carmel TV to stay updated with all the latest news.
Signing off, this has been Ella Griffin
and Leah Lerger with you all morning announcements. Have a trendy Thursday, Greyhounds!